Hello guys, Cameron here from Inventor Inc. I'm here with episode 2 of Inventor Inc Talks. So, the topic of today's video is on two different things. Risks and where your focuses should be. So yeah, let's just roll into it, shall we? So risks. Basically, a risk is something you do, the decision you make that, puts basically something in harm's way in a sense. So for example, if you're investing in something, you're taking a risk with your money. You're taking a risk with that money you're putting towards it. You're taking the risk that you might lose it. You might never see that money again. That's an example. But the thing is, you get people that are afraid to take risks, afraid to take risks on maybe chances they have, or just take risks so they can achieve. The one thing I would say is, think about both sides. Think about the good and the bad to taking that risk. But I would also say, basically, what means more to you, the risk or the reward? If the reward means more to you than the risk, then take the risk. And if the risk means more to you than the reward, don't really take the risk. It's a little bit confusing, but basically, if you believe that the reward is greater than the risk, take the risk. If you believe that the risk is greater than reward, don't take the risk. It's kind of as simple as that. But you should never be afraid to take a risk. If it feels right, if it seems right to take it, take it. Don't let anyone tell you differently. Because if it pays off, great, and if it doesn't, you'll learn something new. You'll learn how to go about it next time. Because if you don't risk things, if you don't make mistakes, then how will you succeed? How will you learn? That's the honest truth, By taking risks, you take the chance of making a mistake, and in making that mistake, you can learn from that mistake, you can better yourself, so next time you don't make the same mistake. That's really all I've got to really say about taking risks. If you lot have anything you want to add or agree or disagree with me, just comment down below. We'll keep the discussion going down below. The second topic that I was wanting to talk about is focuses. Now, I would say focus, there's back there, I've got a wall full of quotes to inspire and just to, look at and remind me of what it is I want to achieve. One of the quotes on that wall back there is, focus on the things you can change, not on the things you can't change. Which means, basically, don't distract yourself, don't take your focus away from something important because you're focusing on something that you have no power to change, that you cannot change. Like past events. Focus on the things you can change, the things you can influence, the things you can make happen. Focus on that, not... Basically, in a sense it says, focus on the present and the future. Do not focus on the past. Don't focus on the things you can change, the mistakes you've made that you can't take back. Basically, it's just a reminder that you should focus on here and now. Focus on the future. Focus on what you can change and what you can do. Because you should never be afraid, and you should never waste your time thinking about the past. Learn from the past, but never focus on the past. Never devote all your time to focusing on the past, because if you focus on the past, you'll end up living in the past in a sense. You'll end up being worried, distracted, not giving things your everything and your all. Because all you worry about and all you think about is the past events, the regrets you may or may not have, the chances you may or may not have taken. It's just about, focusing on here and now, focusing on the present, focusing on what you can do to better yourself from the past, to even distance yourself from the past. Remember the past, learn from the past, but don't focus on the past. It's fine to think about it for a few minutes, even just for a few seconds, but don't give it any more than that. The more time you devote, the more time you give to your past, the less time you give yourself for here and now, the less time you give yourself for the future, if that makes sense. And that's everything I can really say right now on both those topics, both on risks and both on focuses. If you agree or disagree with me, comment down below. If you like what you see, subscribe. Even show the video some support, give it a like. Let's try and keep the conversation going. Let's try to build up the audience, to build up this channel and build up this community. And yeah, until the next video, signing off. Goodbye.